Good morning. What is your name and affiliation with Statesville Christian School?
My name is Kris Boan, and I'm the fifth grade teacher and also the ACSI and curriculum coordinator for Statesville Christian School.
Now, what is ACSI?
It is an organization that accredits schools that comes through and they verify that one, we are biblically integrating and that we have an academically rigorous program and that we're meeting the needs of the students and the families.
So, rumor has it you're not only a teacher, but you actually have maybe one, two, let's say four kids here.
I have four. They range from 8th grade to 12th grade, and they began here when they were in junior K. So they've been here for 14 years, and I started teaching about 11 years ago when my second child was in second grade. And my husband served on the board a little bit before that, so we have been with the school for a long time.
Sounds like a really long time. What is it about Statesville Christian School that makes you want to come to work every day and engage with fifth graders?
One, they're exciting, and they are going through a huge time in their life, which is always changing, whether it's academically or spiritually, and they enjoy coming to school still. They love learning, but most of all, we laugh together, and when somebody's hurting, we do cry together, but through it all, even the kids will offer up. They understand that we need to pray through everything. And so the kids will offer up a prayer for each other, and so they're always here for each other. It's like a large family.
Very good. So, do you consider yourself smarter than a fifth grader?
Hopefully, academically, in some ways, yes, but they do teach me a lot. They teach me how to think sometimes differently because with God creating us all so differently, sometimes the way they see a problem or see something that they is written down, they can show me a new way to think about it or shed some new light on it. So some ways yes, but in other ways they are still teaching me.
I can only imagine. How's the biblical perspective and Christian worldview woven into the fifth grade classroom? Maybe a quick example.
Well, we do integrate the Bible in everything we're learning. And one example is like in history, we talk a lot about why the U.S. was founded, why people came here for religious freedom, which is something that lots of kids in other schools, in public schools, they don't get the opportunity for that because of the biblical integration. The kids here will know people came here for religious freedom and to break away from someone just telling them how to worship, but they came here to follow what the Bible actually says.
Now, I've heard that you do an incredible job of preparing students to make that leap from elementary to middle school. What's the secret sauce there?
Well, a lot of it is teaching them how to become independent learners and take their learning on for their own choice rather than what their parents are driving behind them necessarily. We teach them how to keep up with their schedule, and we look at a week at a time and teach them how to juggle academics, sports, Bible school, and church obligations or other friend type obligations. And we look at a week at a time and we learn how to budget our time and how to be prepared no matter what comes the way that week.
What would you say is the most rewarding experience with this class you've had all year?
Two things stick out in my mind. One is you always have a child who seems almost a little hard to kind of crack at first. And like they have a tough shell, whether it's just life experiences or they just haven't meshed with you yet. But when you start to see them open up to you and their heart softening towards God's Word, there's one this year that has really shown and grown in the way they've matured in their faith. And then I have another close experience with a friend who, in my classroom, who they have had some learning struggles and they are now being successful in that area of their academics. And just to see them have a smile on their face, even when they know it may not be the easiest thing, but to see them think, we've got this. And they have come around the corner and they have just said, this isn't so bad and I can do this. It's just neat to see that light bulb turn on.
So, if you could leave parents with one key thought regarding their decision to bring their elementary student or a student preparing for middle school to Statesville Christian School, what would that one thought be?
Well, we prepare them all through the years, but when they go over to middle school, the kids are ready to soar. They are more than ready to face what the day has for them in middle school, which can be an interesting time as they are growing up and maturing. But we prepare them every step of the way for one, the academics. The kids go over there and they say, oh, this seems like something that's doable. And they love the mix of kids over there in terms of how the schedule is. But we prepare them to help them socially learn how that they still need each other, but most importantly, they need a strong faith and that's grounded, and we help prepare them for that.
Ms. Boan, thank you so much for your time and thanks for sharing your heart with us today.
Thank you.